Subscribe, hype, like, click the notification bell and turn on all notifications. And donate with a super thanks donation in the comments section below for the unfiltered, unapologetic SeanzViewEnt, your home for WWE news, rumors, and backstage chaos. This is where gossip gets exposed around the clock. Now, here's your host, the brash SeanzViewEnt.
Jey Uso, viewers. Jey Uso may have just gone from King of the Ring finalist at Night of Champions 2026 on ESPN to WWE's biggest creative problem / headache overnight. Now remember, for more videos like this, click the bell, subscribe, turn on all notifications, become a channel member today, or donate with a super thanks donation below by using your credit card. The fan reaction has turned ugly. The YouTube dislikes are reportedly piling up. The criticism is not slowing down, even though Jey Uso has responded, even though Jey Uso has reacted to the backlash, to the criticism. But it's not slowing down, guys. If anything, it's getting heavier, and it's getting worse, and it could be forcing the WWE's hand as we know it. And now the big question is whether the WWE may be forced to write Jey Uso out of the King of the Ring final where he would be replaced before a Night of Champions or on Night of Champions itself, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Now, this is not just about one match. This is about backstage, backlash, politics, and whether WWE actually misread the audience, or is the WWE ultimately just wanting to force the issue themselves. Now, as we all know, Jey Uso advanced in the King of the Ring final, but instead of the reaction being all positive, the response has become divided. A lot of fans are upset because Jey is already a former World Heavyweight Champion. To them, the King of the Ring should be used to elevate someone new, not to give another major spot to someone WWE already has pushed, somebody that has already had chances and opportunities, especially where this man has been in trouble with the law more than once. But this is where the controversy starts. Fans are not just saying they dislike Jey. Many are saying the tournament spot should have gone to a younger star, and now WWE may have to decide if the reaction is just noise or a real warning sign. The key detail is that the backlash is reportedly showing up on WWE's own social media, whether it be X, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. That matters because this is not just some random Twitter X arguing. This is audience feedback on WWE's official platform. If a WWE video connected to Jey's King of the Ring advancement is being bombarded with dislikes and criticism and hate and in the comment section, then the company has measurable fan pushback sitting right in front of their very eyes, and that creates a problem. Does WWE ignore the reaction and stay with the plan, or does WWE turn the reaction into an angle? Because if WWE changes direction now, fans are going to ask one question. Did the dislikes force WWE's hand? Now, remember, we heard that WWE or TKO said they won't respond or change things due to creative or backlash or fans rioting online or fans bombarding the comment section on WWE's YouTube. They will go with what they want to go with and not what the fans want. Now, there are two sides to this, ladies and gentlemen. On one side, Jey Uso is still one of WWE's most popular stars. His entrance still works. It gets a reaction. It's not like fans are leaving. The crowd reacts. The yeet movement is still strong. WWE knows Jey can get a reaction. On the other side, though, some fans believe Jey already got his moment. He became World Heavyweight Champion. He was in one of the main matches at WrestleMania where he won the world title from Gunther. He broke away from the Bloodline. He became a main event level star. He even main evented WrestleMania as a tag team superstar, as a tag team competitor. But for those fans, ladies and gentlemen, for those fans, King of the Ring should have gone to someone who needed the crown more. And this is why this reaction is not simple. This is not just Jey hate. This is a debate over whether the King of the Ring what the King of the Ring ultimately should be used for, and who should be in it, and who should be in the final. Now, here's where the WWE could be forced to write Jey out of the King of the Ring, where he would be rejected, where he would be replaced. And here is where the insider speculation is getting absolutely serious. WWE may have an escape route. If the criticism keeps growing, WWE may force an angle that writes Jey out of the King of the Ring final. Jey could be attacked backstage. This could work several ways, guys. Several ways that the WWE could go into this one. He could be ruled out medically, not cleared. Adam Pearce or Nick Aldis could announce a last-minute change. The Bloodline could cost him his spot. Roman Reigns could be connected without even appearing. Jacob Fatu or Solo Sikoa could be used as the weapon. This could be the catalyst, ladies and gentlemen. This would let WWE address the Backlash without openly admitting the Backlash changed the plan. And this is where this becomes more than a tournament problem. This is where it becomes political. If Jey Uso is removed or replaced from the final, the story instantly becomes bigger. Was he stripped because WWE listened to the fans? Was this always planned? Did someone backstage want him out of the spot? Was this a calculated hit to protect another star? Or did WWE panic after the fan reaction got way too loud? That is the dirt sheet angle, because Jey Uso being written out will not just change the match, it would create a controversy that WWE can use. It protects Jey from a possible negative reaction. It keeps Obafemi from being rejected by association. It gives WWE a major talking point before Night of Champions, and it opens the door for a bigger Bloodline story. Jey Uso is never fully separated from the Bloodline. Even when WWE moves forward on his own, the family drama follows him. So if WWE needs a storyline to remove Jey, the Bloodline could be the cleanest option. Roman Reigns could be pulling strings. Solo Sikoa would want Jey out of the way because, remember, Solo Sikoa looks like, as per SmackDown, he might actually be thinking about rejoining the Bloodline now. Jacob Fatu could be sent to destroy him. Jimmy Uso could be forced into a family choice. This would turn fan backlash into Bloodline momentum. Instead of WWE saying, we changed plans, they can start showing Jey being taken out by family politics. That is how WWE could control the narrative at the end of the day. The dislikes becoming heat, the backlash becomes storyline, and Jey becomes the victim of a political execution. Jey has already responded to the criticism. On Instagram, he said, "You'll really love me now. Watch when I beat Oba." Then he added, "The more you hate on me, the more broke you stay." And on Twitter next, he laughed off the backlash. That matters because Jey is not acting nervous. He is not backing down. He is leaning into the hate. He is rising above the hate, kind of like John Cena used to do. This gives WWE another option. They could turn or make Jey more defiant. He could say fans love him when he comes chasing that top spot, but turned on him once he started winning. That is a real character shift. There are 3 ways that this can go ultimately at the end of the day. Remember, for more videos like this, comment, subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications. Jey remains in the final spot, faces Oba, and WWE ignores the backlash, and nothing happens. Option 2, WWE removes him before the match. They use an injury, an attack, or an official decision to replace him. Option 3, WWE turns the backlash into an angle or into a storyline. Jey gets written out, blames the fans, blames management, or blames the Bloodline, and the controversy becomes the next major angle. Because remember, the WWE are not shying away. The WWE is continuing to progress and advance the Bloodline storyline, even though we have seen it for years and years. The third option may be the smartest because it gives WWE the most control. They do not have to admit fan backlash changed plans. They can simply turn the backlash into content. Now, viewers, this is no longer just about who wins the King of the Ring. This is about whether WWE trusts Jey enough to push through the backlash. It is about whether Oba becomes the bigger priority. It is about whether WWE listens to dislikes, comments, and fan criticism. And it is about whether Jey Uso's biggest opportunity could be ripped away before Night of Champions. Because remember, this isn't just about becoming the King of the Ring. This isn't just about the final. This isn't just about Night of Champions. This is about being in the main event of SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is about getting a main event spot, a slot, a chance of a lifetime at the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. But if WWE writes Jey Uso out, it will not feel like a normal creative change. It will feel like a message to Jey, a message to the fans that actually support him still, and a message to the locker room. Now, I want to hear from you in the comment section. Should he be written out? Should he be replaced? Should he be rejected? Who should take the spot from Jey Uso? Who should ultimately face Obafemi at Night of Champions for the King of the Ring to determine who will get a shot at SummerSlam in the main event for the World or WWE Championship? Should WWE keep Jey Uso in the King of the Ring final and let him face Oba, or should WWE listen to the backlash and write Jey Uso out before Night of Champions? And if you want nonstop WWE news, WWE rumors, and backstage speculation every single day, subscribe and hit the bell. New videos get posted multiple times a day throughout the day. That's why it's so important to always look up my name, search up my name, SeanzViewEnt, right here on YouTube.com. Obviously, as you can see, viewers, this is going to have huge emphasis on Night of Champions, and the entire complexity could change before we get to Night of Champions. Again, it all boils down to the booking, it all boils down to the creative, and it all boils down ultimately to what will be What will be the final plan coming out of this entire thing, guys? Is it just guesswork? Is it just proclamation? Or could WWE write an angle? Because we all know Jey Uso has been in trouble with the law. He's been in trouble with the cops. He's been in trouble before, all right? We all know about it. We can all feel it. We can all sense it. The WWE, again, at least the WWE has ways to get Jey Uso out of this thing. But again, you also have to look at Jey Uso. He still does have a positive fan base as well as a negative. I mean, yeah, a couple of years ago, it was all Jey Uso. It was all pro Jey Uso. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the pendulum has turned. The momentum is swinging now in a completely different direction. And, everyone's saying if they do go along with this, if Jey Uso is in the finals still, which he is right now, but again, plans can change. This is why we do multiple videos a day, because there's always the latest, there's always changes, there's always developments, there's always progress, there's always advancing. Everybody's saying, oh, it's going to be Brock Lesnar that cost Obafemi the match. Jey Uso's going to get the win because of Brock Lesnar. Well, I'm going to tell you something. That would be too predictable, okay? Even though that wouldn't be bad to see. And, predictable isn't always a bad thing. Let's be honest. Predictability is not always a bad thing. It could be a good thing. However, in this instance, since everyone would expect and anticipate it to be Brock Lesnar, I'd have the Bloodline come down. I'd have the referee be down, and I'd have the entire Bloodline come down and attack Obafemi, Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso. I'd have them all come down and take out Obafemi. That's how I would do it. And then maybe to add another layer to it, have Brock Lesnar come down, because I know WWE is trying to make Oba look very dominant, very strong, very ominous, and he is. He very well is. He's a star in the making. However, I also know that you got to be different. You got to think outside the blocks. You got to think outside the things. And El Grande Americano attacked by faction with multiple WWE wrestlers. Again, this is breaking news coming out during this very video. El Grande Americano attacked by faction with multiple WWE wrestlers. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all of that. This is what we do. We produce it to you. This is how we do it. This is how we show it. We don't manipulate it. We just come on here and give you what I read, what I see, and what I hear online. And that's the bottom line. Subscribe, and happy Father's Day to any father out there, any dad, whether you're involved, uninvolved, not a father, soon to be father. I want to say happy Father's Day to each and every one of you out there. And as you all know, I'm also the father of YouTube.com. Subscribe.